Been 2 weeks. Something to think about Thursday. Raw and real with Rain Chill. Hope everyone's doing well. Disclaimer, let's get into don't get caught up in any words that I use. They're just the best words that come to mind to describe a topic or my perspective on something. You may use a different word, so don't get caught up in my words. You know, just something that has helped me on my journey in life, and hopes that it'll help another. Hi, Jasmine. You finally made it on, and you see that you caught on to the late night. Shout out, I actually have a couple people. I don't know if you can see, I haven't seen my girl Roseanne at the Heavenly Salon. Got my color back going. Yeah, that whole experience, I can't tell you, I cannot. The hair is getting all, also, and then it's so weird. It seems like my son, it's time to get his, haircut done around the same time when I'm getting my hair done. Cause I gotta make appointments here, gotta keep it together. But, I wanted to shout out Ninja Styles. I love, take my son there. He's always getting him in, stop in, get my appointment. And actually I seen that he's partnering with the schools to help kids that, unfortunately, that parents aren't, making sure that they're aren't being able to, whatever, but have their kids with a fresh cut. And Ninja Styles is partnering with the schools to help kids because, unfortunately, with social media and everything these days, people are so concerned with appearance. And so I thought that was really cool. I've been going to Ninja Styles with my son for a while now. Not letting anyone else touch his head. Been doing well, appreciate them. Also with Heavenly Salon. Oh my gosh. Also, I had to tell you about yesterday. that was yesterday. I went to this yoga class. It was a beginner yoga. It was a beginner yoga for heart chakra. It was hosted by Danielle Bird, Long Life Yoga. Amazing. Oh my gosh, I cannot tell you. So I did put up a post, I had this tension in my neck. Now, to understand this pain that I get in my neck, about a year ago, August, girl jumped on my friend. I went in to try to separate. Another friend came, pulled my hair, and I was repeatedly punched in the back of the head. So come, to today, I get these muscle spasms in my neck. And some days they're just so bad, and it had been bothering me all day long. I was even late for the yoga class because I had to drop my daughter off at work. And then we had some tea after. Then I had to go pick up my daughter from dance, running late. Had to go pick up my son from his friend's house. And by the time I had got home, I'm like, oh my gosh, my neck pain was gone. So watch out, check out for her next yoga class. I believe she's going to be setting up the calendar for next month. Danielle Bird. And then you already know, I'm going to tag them all below. And yeah, but her Long Life Yoga, amazing class, the atmosphere, the music. She just guided us along, and it was a nice decompression for the day, for the week, our guests are at this point. And it just gave me just a fresh, it was like a big old gust of fresh breath air, blah, blah, blah. It just felt so good. So definitely check her out. And our topic today, it takes time. Everyone's working. Yeah, really. Yes. Oh my gosh, Jasmine, you gotta go. I'm going to message you when I see her calendar. I'm definitely going to do it. It was awesome. It was like a 6 o'clock class, 6 to 7. Got on a little bit after, had some tea. Amazing. You got to check it out. You got to go with me next class, okay? So, topic, takes time. People right now, people are working on themselves. People are working on a business. People are building, or going after things, whatever. Now you have to remember that it takes time. So I I was actually noticing, because, you know, I'm so thankful for my memories from Facebook. So thankful for my memories from Facebook. Actually, the other day I posted up something and it was like, you know, saying let people don't stress, you know, you might have temporarily just forgot who you are. Actually, it was crazy, because on that day, which was February 20th, which anyone who's with, you know, the numbers of days, and it was 2/20/22, and I believe it was a mirror day, but it was 2 years ago on that day, I had posted that I was gonna work my hardest at being the best person that I could be, which is me. And then, you know, at the time, I'm like, I am me. I've always been strong, you know, known to be a strong woman. But like where I am at now to where I was 2 years ago, like the peace level of peace within is like no comparison. So anyone that's, you know, going after redefining themselves, let me just tell you, like, don't beat yourself up. It takes time, but it's worth it. The next year on that same day, not even realizing, I had put up a post, and I'll actually share these, because I kind of screenshotted it for the day, because I was like, oh wow, this is crazy, because it's like self is like keeping, you know, self up to par on this journey. But and it just, the fact that they both happened on the same day was like mind-blowing. Like, think about it though. So, but anyways, the next year, so 1 year later, on that same day, I was put up a post, something about like the different, like in the streets it's vibes, spirituality, religion, it's like all this different stuff. It described it, but it was just basically talking, I posted about like enjoying the journey of becoming. And then like today, when I, you know, even then I was still, you know, dealing, and I compare it to the person that I am today, that I became and still working on, because we're always a work in progress. And, you know, that's one thing, when you're growing, always leave room for more. You know, you're a good teacher is also knows that there is always a student, and there's always room for growth. So, but like to see that growth, and it was amazing. So I just take that, anyone that's like refining themselves, trying to get back on track, like you can do it. It's gonna take time. You might, like I say, trip, but like things that I've said before, like recognize and redirect energy, you know, and be patient with yourself, and, you know, do it with love. Don't beat yourself up about it. Get back up if you fall. But it's so worth it, whatever it is that you're going after. If you're building a business, you're working on yourself, you're getting fit, anything that you're going after, just understand that it takes time to do it. That, which goes into another, I seen a quote, and I believe I shared it, and it was just like so simple, but like, I mean, think about it. Like, we so overthink it, because we're in such a microwave ready society where we want things now. So it basically had said something like, it basically talked about how, like, when a tree is growing, you know, you plant a seed, you put it in the dirt, you water it, it's got to grow the roots, it's got to come up out of the dirt, it's got to grow the trunk, it's got to grow the limbs, it's got to grow the leaves. The last thing that grows on the tree is the fruit. Oh, like, that is like such simple thinking, but like at the same time, to like understand that simple way of thinking can help you to just understand and not beat yourself up with whatever you're working on, whatever you're building, whatever you're going after, because it, you know, and understand that it takes time. I know I've seen quotes about like Rolls-Royce comparing itself to like a Camry, where it takes, what, 6 months, I believe it is, to make a Rolls-Royce as opposed to like a Camry. You know, it takes time for luxury. It takes time. It takes time to build something that is going to withhold the hands of time. This boy. Anyway, sorry. So just not beat yourselves up. It's gonna take time. I posted something, Robert Kiyosaki, I was listening to a YouTube, it was him and another guy, they were discussing some real estate, some NOI, I believe it was, and they were breaking it down, but he said something that stuck to me, and he basically said that, you know, people who want to get rich quick, that's why they don't get rich. Which way I would share rich to wealth, because wealth is more of a knowledge, because if you lose it, you can get it again. Whereas rich is just, you know, having a lot of money. But if you don't know how to maintain and sustain that, you can get it and lose it just as fast as you got it. And it was just, you know, and just a reminder, like I said, it takes time. Enjoy the time. There was a song by, I posted the lyrics, and it's like, what was it? Is it 𝙩𝙧𝙚𝙀? But it basically was said, like, everyone's searching for the fountain of youth when it's in the present. Because, you know, if you're not stressing and worrying about, you know, we're building for the future, and you're going after something that's ahead of you. But if you're not worrying, and you're just letting things fall into place, and you're letting things take the time they need to take, you know, like take a cake. Let's take a cake. I'm a baker, so I love to bake. If you bake a cake, you put all the right ingredients in, you got everything going, you mix it up, you put it in the oven to cook. If you pull it out too soon or too late, you're gonna mess up the cake. You want to go, I think I did this with banana bread before, which was pretty cool. But just like I said, in the sense of time, it takes time, and it's just let it take the time it needs to grow. Let it take the time it needs to pull in, and, you know, just the energy. I believe, you know, I talked about energy and just things that I've said, and taking those into account and knowing that, like, you're where, you know, just keep focusing, keep going towards what you're going towards, but to understand that it takes time, so that when things aren't happening, you don't worry, because you know what's going to happen. And you're just, as long as, you know, consistency is key. You're consistently putting in that work, you're consistently putting in that energy into it, it's going to consistently grow. So, yep, I kind of like recapped a lot of this stuff I went over, but also just don't beat yourself up. It takes time, but that's okay. Great things take time. Rome wasn't built in a day, you know that saying. So, yeah, so don't beat yourself up. It takes time. Check out Ninja Styles. You need to, you know, hedge up. Listen to me, I can't. It's late. It's late. We're leaving in the morning. Via's got a competition this weekend. We're going out of town. Deuces, we out. But anyways, yeah, so check out Ninja Styles. You need to get your, you know, you can't get the edge up, you know, get nice and fresh and clean, you know, heavenly salon, ladies. Also Danielle Bird, check out her yoga class. Oh my gosh. There was actually men there too also. And so, you know, guys, it's nothing to learn to center yourself. It takes a strong man to do that. It's not just a ladies thing. And, you know, ladies, you know, people out here getting it together, like get around some good energy, get into that yoga class. She's gonna check it out. I'm gonna tag them below. And also Rain Chill real quick. Oh, hey Marlon, good night, thanks. Also real quick, I know you've seen, I shared a screenshot of my nephew when he called me Rain Chill some years ago over some sneakers. Send a bunch of love my sister's way, family's way. Tuesday, March 1st will be 2 years from his transition. So who knows what the day is gonna bring. A day of memories of a young man, amazing young man that was taken too soon. But yes, so if you see my stuff so that's, yeah, coming up, a little difficult. But yeah, so Rain Chill, I mean, he birthed, or I wish I would have realized it and seen it when he was here. Maybe he'd still be here. But anyways, yeah, so check out the people. I'm going to tag them below. things like that. It takes time, but you can get through it. Don't beat yourself up. Get up and reach out, get around people, you know, that are doing the same thing and have the same energy. And I will see you in 2 weeks.